Hi, it's St. Kathy. I'm kind of like reading a bit what is. Today I want to talk about when you're out there dating or wanting to date. How do you meet people? That was a question that I had when I was single because I got married later on in life, and by the time I was in my 30s, I really didn't want to go hang out at a bar. It's a way of meeting people, and since I'm a little older, when I was single, online dating was still new, and for many years I was skeptic of it. However, it actually ended up being how I met my husband. So, how do you meet people? How do you get out there and meet people? Where do you go? What do you do? I have a couple ideas. And what I'm about to say, it's a very specific, very strategic. So you may want to take notes or something, but it will be helpful for you to actually do this. So 3 things I recommend. First thing is you make a list of places, events you already go to. And they could be church, gym, a group you're involved with, work. And are there people in those venues that you just haven't considered as potential dating material? So make a list. Think about, gee, hey Barbara, it's good to see you. Are there people in these locations that could be potential people you can date? The second thing I want you to do is make another list of just 3 new activities, places, groups you can try going to as a way of meeting new people in your life, having new experiences, getting out of your comfort zone. I find the people who are most successful dating have a balance in between places they go to regularly and then new places they try and they push themselves out of their comfort zone. The third thing, and I know many people do this, and also many people don't do this, but online dating, which we gotta face it, whether you love it or hate it, it can be a good way to meet people. I always say you ultimately gotta do what works for you and what you're comfortable with doing. If you choose to do online dating, before you begin it, decide what you're comfortable with, what your boundaries will be, what you will tolerate in terms of communication with people, how they respond to you, how much time you'll devote to it. think of that before you go into online dating so you're clear about your own boundaries. But if you do try online dating, I recommend you at the most try up to 3 sites or apps at a time. I would say 1 to 2 is ideal, and because if you just go from one platform to another, you're not gonna get traction. So, think of a couple sites you want to try, and then I would say try them for a minimum of 3 months so that you can get some traction. If you choose to do online dating, in addition to safety and boundaries, you want to think about your dating profile. I think the dating profile is very important, not for the people you're gonna date, but for you so that you can get clear on what you're looking for, what you have to offer. I will put in the comments a link to a guide about doing a really good dating profile. Online dating, I want to finish up by mentioning that some of you watching may have people in your life who are not really supportive of you doing online dating. Usually that's for safety reasons. I would encourage you, talk to that person if they're very influential in your life, if they're quite the support to you. Tell them why you want to meet someone. Don't make it about online dating. Tell them why you want to meet someone. And then maybe come up with a plan together of safety boundaries so that they, again, when they're big influence in your life, so that it feels more like a team effort rather than a power and control thing. That's my recommendation. So, 3 things I mentioned. Look at familiar places, look at new places, look at online dating for how to meet people. There will be a couple resources in the comments for how to go about meeting people, how to do a dating profile, and then the link to my podcast that's a week in which goes way more in depth in this. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next week. Take care.